used to keep Jamaica. The kind of show that used to give out no for water. To reggae artists around the world and from Jamaica. New York City where him used to do the radio.
Hi, welcome to Reflections with Clinton Lindsay. Again, I want to thank you for your comments and for spreading the word about this new show, my first television show really, after spending like 45 years behind the mic. Here I am in front of the camera. Today we have a good lineup for you, and we have a very special guest. We will be introducing him very soon. And of course, we're going to take a look at the South Florida Top 25 and the New York Top 30. We're going to take our first break, but when we come back, our very special guest, right after this word.
This is Nigel Blair from BMG Tax and Accounting Services. Whether you're a small business owner, a manager at a medium-sized corporation, or a self-employed freelancer, the team at BMG Tax and Accounting Services is here for you. We offer comprehensive bookkeeping and tax services designed to keep your finances in check. Keeping track of your finances takes a fair amount of time, energy, and patience, and you probably have a lot of other things on your plate. So don't struggle to keep up with all that number crunching and paperwork. Our bookkeeping services are designed to make your life easier so you can focus on what you do best. At BMG, we're dedicated to client satisfaction, and we're prepared to go the extra miles to earn your business and trust. We pride ourselves on attention to detail in all that we do, and we're ready to put our skills and knowledge to work for you. For more information about our services or to schedule a consultation,
Come make me tell you about the things them way I want, sir. Back in the days when the dancer used to warm, sir. When Clinton Lindsay used to bust them, make them want, sir.
Hi, welcome back to Reflections with Clinton Lindsay. And at this time, we're going to introduce our very special guest, Mr. King Banton.
Good evening. Good evening, Sir Clinton Lindsay. How are you, sir? The legend himself, man. The legend himself.
Listen, when I first came to South Florida 19 years ago,
yes, sir,
you were one of the persons that was very popular here, but I never heard of you up in New York. And I was like, this guy is so good. Why didn't I hear of him in New York? And then you and I became very close, and you started in New York.
Yes.
Tell us about your colorful trip from New York to South Florida.
It was very, very experience that I can't forget, but I love it.
Yeah.
Because I left New York and I stopped in Georgia.
Oh, you spent time in Georgia?
Yeah.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my name started to build up in Georgia.
Right.
There was no recording, especially radio, to play a lot of reggae at the time. There's only one station or two come on only on the weekends.
Right.
And I was like, yo, you're getting a lot of show, but no recording. Yeah, and my wife, she grew up in Florida, high school, then she moved to college. So I met her in Georgia, and I was starting about come to Florida to do the music, because I didn't want to hit back in the cold anyway. Because we used to it again, and the competition was there too. Where I don't like a competition, but we love it.
Yeah, I mean, what I learned being down here in Florida is eventually New York at the time was still the main hub for reggae in the USA.
True.
And Florida was a very close second.
Right.
But over the years, Florida has, people like you and Kashif Lindo and Freddie Marcia, Mikey Spice, you guys started to really show New York how it's done. And you basically kind of take the crown away from New York right now as we speak.
Well, I would tell you, so when I come to Florida, there was some great artists here and still here, like Michael Russell. They were still doing there, and the band, the musicians, them was going on, and sound system like Waggy T, Daddy Al, to name a few. There was pumping music. And then the radio stations, because I remember I used to have the pirate station, more of them was here in Florida too.
Florida was like the underground capital of the USA.
So that was a good push. So when I came to Florida now, and I get the chance to start go around and express myself to people, introduce myself by my voice vocally, because I wasn't afraid. because nobody know me in Florida. So I have to go to ends and errors to make them know who I am by singing for them. You know what I mean?
When the first time I saw you perform, I was with Vibes Radio in Miramar at the time, and the first time I saw you perform, I was looking at Dennis Brown. In your tone, your dance, your songs you were covered, what was the influence? Did Dennis, well, I'm sure Dennis had a great influence on you.
All right, Mr. Lindsay. The first time I saw Dennis Brown was before I come to America, in Landilo. And I stand up and look at him. Then time I DJ.
Oh, you were a DJ?
Yeah, and the name of Chrissy Banton.
I remember the name. We're going to talk about that too.
We don't left out nothing.
Right.
And I stand up and watch this man. When the crowd with the man, I said, no, sir, something about this brother. But I used to love singing still, but my singer was Lincoln Grandilated Sugar Minor. It's only that when I sing a Sugar Minor songs, I must say you sing a Sugar, you sound like a Dennis Brown. But me never put that to nowhere on the table.
Right.
Nowhere on the table. But I watched that man, I was like, yo, this man different. A smile, everything about this man.
Right.
So we come to New York. When we are DJing everywhere we're there. Here, you know the place, the Brooklyn, Bronx, everywhere. Now, when I was introduced to Dan One Studio, so now Dan One started coming
in Brooklyn.
Right. Dan One record album, big up Dan One, salute. A whole heap of DJ. Many more, his name was Ride at the time. He write a song.
I remember that guy, Many More, yes.
But he's DJing and asked me to sing the song, the hook. I sing the hook. Everything engineer must pull it down one day and I play Dan One, come in and hear it. And say, what? Ride have a bad song because we know Dan One talk, our boss, our father, our uncle, our brother. The man said to the engineer, said, so who sing that? He said, Chrissy Banton. He said, what? Chrissy one song?
Yeah,
man.
You're a DJ.
So, I remember my beeper go off and call Pi Studio, that one. Hey, when you come Pi Studio, I want to talk to you. Yes, I come to the office. Mr. Lindsay, I said, what me do now?
What you do now, right? Because when the boss wants to see you at the office.
I said, what me do? So I'm going to the boss. So, I want to think of a can bend and enough people think him a disrespect, but the finger just cannot bend. And man said, you know me, I hear something what them say you sing. I have to tell you the truth, you sound better as a singer than a DJ, you know.
Oh.
Yeah. I know where so every day, 21 DJ, only 3 singers. Then you have Sluggy Ranks, rest in peace, Marlon Stewart, Trevor Sparks come every now and then, Roman might pass. You know, I mean, different people who come from Jamaica.
Right.
Yeah. Brother, the man said to me, say, enough time upstairs, you know, and I look downstairs, I'm here when I have reason. I'm listen, you know. Your mother, Christian evangelist, the whole of your paints, my God. You know that, you know, if you come sing about and that lady and shooting people, me most of the time, you got that younger DJing. Remember now, one of my next hub was St. John's.
So you were one of those, I mean, you were rubbing shoulders with me and we didn't know each other.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about places that I frequented.
I know you, I know a few, I command many things, but you remember, you know, as DJ, and you don't have no songs at the time.
Yes,
so
yeah, that
you have a record,
was important.
most important.
Yes.
We never have no record yet.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, from Dan One album around Bedford, you know, many nights or even when nothing going on in the studio, I go my rehearsal drum at St. John's and Najas. I walk singing, brother.
Gee.
Walk singing, no stop practice. Because this man I say we can't come back there now. Sir Tom is at Bushwick. Sir Tom is work every day. He no come back until 7 or 6 o'clock. Where we are going to studio, we are going to go?
Dan One.
Okay.
But couldn't you make not a great living, but cutting dub place? Because Dan One was known
at the hub.
At the hub for cutting dub place. I mean,
in the USA.
In the USA, yeah. Go ahead.
And me tell him, Mr. Lindsay, me no stop walk and sing. And that man said, no, come back as DJ.
Right,
we don't have no more studio, we can go hang out like that.
Right, that is true.
True.
Yeah.
So, one day, I walk to my studio, about 3, 4 o'clock afternoon, but me I sing out.
Yeah. And you were singing Sugar and Dennis.
Brown music.
Dennis Brown now.
And when me walk in the studio. If you know that one, when you go inside, to the left the office, to the right the studio, and the step to go upstairs. Me and sing and Dennis Brown sit down on the step and talk to Babyface.
You kidding me?
Me never sing, but me then sing a song where many people don't regular hear, them not really know.
Which song was that?
It's called Those Lies.
Those Lies.
It's an album called Unchallenged.
That's Gussie Clark.
Right.
But I don't know that song.
When me sing this song, I come in and I sing. Me hear the man say, wait, it's a tune of that? When me see Dennis Brown now, like bald Brown, Miss Lana boy start tremble. And he will say, yeah man, I'm name Bantan, him there man. I'm sing nice you. I say, Fire, sing again with me. And now when Dennis Brown
asks you to
start
sing,
getting nervous again.
You start to fall apart.
Yes, because the song when me there sing, me end up
forget the words.
So me start singing, those lies aren't easy to forget and start anew. Cause you hurt me, don't be surprised. Cause everything was the fault of you. You desert me like the prodigal son, you keep running back. You certainly got some nerve. But I made up my mind and I was
right
there. And the man said, son, let me tell you something. You have what it takes to sing. I will criticize you, say you imitate me, but me know when imitate.
Right. Because eventually you live it out, right.
So from that day, brother, anytime Dennis Brown come to studio, he always ask me, tell me smoothly, so tell me, say, I come there.
So you will go and provide background?
Not really background,
just to be in his presence.
Just to be in his presence. Sometimes we do look at intro, 1 and 2 background, and he might sing a song, and he might say, what do you think about this? In my album, when look at Dennis Brown, I was there.
Which album?
The album, oh my God, how could I forget that?
Yeah, but
the name.
Because you have done a few things over there.
Yes, man. And them have good,
especially the last 3-4 years of his life.
I stand up one night when I make a song named A Bird in Hand.
Oh yeah, God. Yes, I remember that song.
I was like,
well,
if
he were around today, he would be so proud of you because you carry that image. Like I said at the opening of the interview, when I first came here and I saw you for the first time, and I'm like, that's Dennis. But you know, one of the things I have against you, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, you don't record enough. You will come up with a big tune and you write that tune for a year and then you just disappear. Why?
I don't disappear. We have good tune, you know, we have enough.
But you don't almost time to say that to you. Almost time to say that to you.
Alright. I don't believe in flooding the market. This is my thing. Too much song where people don't get to know your songs. You know what I mean? Like you have a song I play for me right now where I do good. So soon as I come off a chart, I look for a new one.
Yes, but not 2 years later.
2 years later, no, I understand what you say. Because I like when people get to know me song all a year straight. Because you give people them too much song and then they code up. Sometimes you make too much song, all them sound alike, you know what I'm saying? I learn from these great
But
people.
Won't you work with different producers to get a different feel at different times?
Yes, I do. Like Chain Line, Dave Richards, you know what I mean? Like Mr. Blimmer just passed, rest in peace, Dan One. I know me have a quality album for myself. Me and Mr. Paul Garnett put together, even Dave Richards, one brother produced on it. And,
but you know, not to cut you though, the last album you just talk about that, what's the name of Lemma? Heart to Heart?
Yeah.
That rhythm there.
Yeah.
You know you are the best song on that rhythm.
I wouldn't know, I used to tell
them. Brethren, then, for all the songs them that came out, the album, yours was the one that went up number 2 on one chart and number 5, and I think they're still on the chart. We'll find out when we take a look at the chart. Saving, when you send me Saving All My Love for You, and I'm like, and you told me you did it like 2-3 years.
Yeah, man, there's a song record from 2017.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, let me tell you the problem. I was recording my album. Paul Garnett, iPod, said to me, say, I want you to put a song on the rhythm here. I'm saying, who for rhythm like? I'm saying, I blame him. I say, brother. I say, put a song on the rhythm, brother. I say, what me I go sing? Say, I don't tell lie. I pass 35, I can't do it.
You can't do it.
No, you know, it's all bother my heart.
Yeah.
The man say, That's why Sanchez and Mikey Spice growing, you know. Them you, they rate you and look what them do. Come and stomp and hear them talk about you. So you want to find a song and put on the rhythm. Sometimes same time I remember this song. And you know we come to the technology now. So I say, I know the song, but some of the words I might not know properly. Right. So I make sure it's the right words.
And boy,
when me sing this song, brother, the producer come and say, I'm not like that song.
Really? He said that?
He's not putting out them song kind of go with no money I fight. Year after him call him said to me, say, boy, everywhere you go. Not even him tell me, Paul tell me again. So the man come and say, boy, King. The man say, everywhere you go and play a song or hear a song, the people them all love it. I don't know what go on. Then after, me send it to me. So I release it.
Did you figure out, or can you figure out why your song on the album is the most favored on the album? Why do you think it's so?
Maybe it's because it's a song where people already know. I think it's that, remember, it's a great Whitney Houston, rest in peace, Queen.
Yeah.
There's a great legend Whitney Houston song, and I put it took me one time to sing a song, you know.
But that was
one take. I may never hear it again.
Right.
So when me listen to it, I made words and my teachers, they teach us how pronunciation of songs.
Yes, and that is so important. That is
school of where me come from.
Yes.
From the John Wall, the Dennis,
exactly.
All of these great children before me.
Yes.
Key. So if I'm gonna sing over somebody's song, I try to learn the words.
Because you know, listening to you singing that song is like hearing Whitney with a reggae beat, because it didn't change up much. You stuck with.
I try not to change too much of the people them song if you don't have to.
Right.
If you're not gonna make it sound much better than them. No. That's not how my teachers do it.
Another thing that I've seen over the years, improvement. You are getting a lot more shows now. And when I see you perform, it's like you do a complete performance. You know, one of the things that get me upset when I go to shows is I come to see you sing and you sing one line and I put the mic out to the audience to sing. That's not what I came for. And when I see you perform your songs, you know, rely on the audience to help you out. Is that something you learn from the Sugar Miners?
Even the legends, Luther Vandross.
They sing them songs.
That's what I learned. John Wood, every one of these people. I don't know where these young people get it from for the last couple of years. A man I sing and then sing one line and said so. And them train themselves. Every day I speak with that. As you come, the crowd's supposed to rare. No, you don't have no track record.
Right.
You don't have a track record for them know your song. Them people say, oh yeah. So when they start singing crowd no ball, wheel. No man, I'm tell them that.
And like I said just now, you give a complete performance, not just you have a time where you just pose on the stage and
that a part
where you get all them
you grow, you learn from others, from all the legends and before. The dance is like one of my favorite was oh my God, I think about it so much. I tell myself, I hope I don't
You're intimidated?
No. How could I forget this man, my short man. He was running the Rat Pack, man.
Oh, Sammy Davis Jr.
God, this man, the man is glide and dance.
Yes.
One thing, the younger youth them would look up to me, because a lot of youth, I may have me rate them because I tell them, say, what I'm telling you, I didn't have to pay for it. Right. So it don't take me nothing to show you. I tell them this, man. Practice. Prepare yourself a certain way. When you go sing for the people, don't sing for your friends and yourself.
Right.
Because if you sing for your friend and yourself, you won't be hired next week.
And I see the improvement in you, because like I said, when I first saw you, and I saw a Dennis Brown. Now when I see you perform, I see King Banton.
Yeah, man. You grow.
Yeah, you grow.
Yeah,
and I have to congratulate you on that. But my biggest problem, no matter how you slice it,
you'll get some. Lindsay. I don't cut you. Earlier you said something about South Florida. You is a part of it when you come here to, when you move to South Florida. You're a part of the upliftment, I can tell you that.
Okay.
Because when you came here, we have a couple of radio DJs was doing good, and you come join and help to build it too.
Okay.
Because with your track record coming from New York, so your fans them have to turn to Florida now too, you know. Your business people them have to turn to Florida. Even your friend, big up Russell in California.
It wasn't my intention to basically desert
Yeah,
New
but
York.
after a while, Mr. Lindsay, your body, after a while, it take a toll on your body if you don't leave it. I see many of them.
I know. What are you working on now? You're working on an album. Is it finished?
Finished.
Okay.
Yeah, we just written on paperwork them to go through.
And who are you looking to
distribute? No, that is the next thing.
I know that's why the hard. It's easy to put an album together and do the paperwork, but distribution now is where that's the hardest part. Who are you? Are you considering?
I consider soul right now, brother. I have just put it on the table and have the paper that work. I say, okay.
Meeny, mine more.
Who gonna work? Who willing to work with you too?
Yeah.
Because you can't just want to work with me. I work with you. You know, you have to work with me.
Right.
I'm bringing a project to you, and we work together and make it happen. And you know that's one of the biggest things that fluid business right now. Work together.
And that's a big problem. Well, now that South Florida is now the hub, and I have to admit it, because I still do radio programs in New York. And the vibe I'm getting from South Florida is 3 times that I get from New York. Because, you know, people like me had moved out and the studios are down here. And I said over and over, the death of Philip Smart kind of created a void that is still not filled in New York. You know, you have 1 or 2 producers who step up like Bobby Condas, but Bobby is more dancehall.
Yeah.
So that void is still wide open.
Yeah.
And now down here in Florida, you know, we have the Willie Lindas and, you know,
producers. Some of them don't even know what them still do them thing, you know.
Right. So what do you see the future of reggae here in South Florida?
Now, you have to remember first thing. I always remember this. It's close to Jamaica.
Advantage.
Yes. Now, when you are other people now who think about looking to Florida and move and come here and can see coconut tree and cane and still hear reggae music and sound like a Jamaica, and they hard to move against it. And you have many places, weather, the atmosphere is here, and more live music too. You know, when I was growing up in Brooklyn, we never have too much live band that I know of.
Right.
Till when we start go to Lions Den, that is where me really start sing now. Lions Den. Every Sunday when I left it.
Yeah, man, I remember seeing Glenn Washington there for the first time, and it's a very intimate place. It was like what, 300 people? But it's kind of intimate. And the artists, there's no headliner. You go on no ego. I've seen
for me and Star performing, when the main star almost done his show, you see him I say, Mr. Banton, Clinton.
Yeah.
It was always nice. So we learn from that something there.
Right.
I mean, Florida nice, man, and the music itself, you know. Like I said, live music more. So you go anywhere you can find a live band. Even if it's not the top of the line band, but something live.
Something good, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And there's nothing sweeter than live music anyhow. I mean, when you can go to a club, this is why like out west, San Diego, California, LA, they still master live music.
Many artists try to go to those places. I remember I was supposed to go on a tour one time, and me and I decided said, nah, use no band time, I lose money. And I was like, what is me in my life? You know? If you is this major star and you're saying a light band, you know, I work with no band, that means there's something wrong.
Right.
And then after the booking agent called me, so, you know, 8 of the show just cancel, you know, they just cancel 8 of the show because the headliner don't want to use no band. And our club, we don't do shows without band.
No tracks, they don't do tracks. Right now we have an opening for you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Let me ask you, during the last 2 years, and Florida was one of the most restricted states in terms of the pandemic. How did you spend your 2 years?
Well, me spend it with my family and I played on the football field around. Although I never get to play too much, I walk, eat good food, smoke good ganja, drink rum and water. You know, coming with my family, I'm coming with my friend, them go to the studio where me know say we have outdoor space where we're good with a clothes up. Yeah, we drink no bush, tea. Because more times I bush people, I think so. Salute, Mr. John.
What are your expectations now that the pandemic has lifted, the restrictions here in Florida have lifted? What are your expectations? Tours, more dates?
Yes, more dates, especially speaking of my booking agent told me that we have something coming up like in the same West Coast soon. Yeah, and I'm doing this Roots Rock Cheddar on the 12th.
The 12th of June.
Yeah, the Garden. Yes.
That's the club here in
the Garden. Formerly Top Hop Garden.
Right.
Okay.
And you're one of those, you know, I talk to people, I don't know people, you know, I talk to people. And as much as you perform here a lot, they don't get tired of you.
You can't make people tired if you perform right. Don't perform for yourself. Please the audience.
But you know what I'm saying? You have artists here anyway.
Yeah, because how they do it, Mr. Lindsay, is how they do it. Now, if you come at this venue as 10 people, Mr. Lindsay pay me and he decides I want to show. Me, first of all, if me leave the hotel and come at the venue, me ain't have no business because me look at 10 fans and see me. Me have related to them now.
Yes. Good way to look at it. Because as a promoter, I've seen the opposite of what you're saying.
So me learn the thing, brother. Me see it over the years. You left the hotel and come at the venue, and then you want to argue with the promoter. You know, join us something there. If the business never done at the hotel and you come at the venue and the crowd, your fans see you, you're obligated to them.
Right.
No.
I wish you could teach that to...
I tell them, go and see it.
I wish you could teach that to
Don't leave your hotel and
people.
come and argue with the promoter. And your fans then will buy your music and pay to see you over the years after all the while.
Right.
Some of them just get to like you and then come and perform. Turn off. So if it's 10 people, I'm singing like it's 10 million.
Yes. And I've seen that with you. I've seen where I've been to you know, places where I've seen you, and you seem to be enjoying yourself.
Once me get the mic in my hand, me I am my manager. When we go up there, all my wife go there. When me go up on the stage, me no member none of who no. Me no pay me. No pay me. Me every day. When me come off the stage, me no good. The next thing me try to show my local virgin them say, listen, once you come off a stage, you're a normal person like everybody. When you're up on the stage, you're the star.
Right.
See you.
I saw you at one of the Eddie Edwards Jerk Fest.
Yeah.
And I was saying to my local crew, look at that man there perform. You were just performing like Sammy Davis Jr. You gave them everything.
Sorry for go, man. Sorry for go. I always learn that nobody don't pay to see a statue on stage, you know. Not even a comedian. You see comedians move on.
Right.
If they want to see a statue, they're gonna go to City Island or wherever stand up and watch. So them people come on stage. As most of us artists cannot perform to a seating crowd neither. You notice that?
No.
A lot of people can do it. Because we used to the hell.
Right.
So when they start singing, people sit down, so I watch you. I said, why them people are dead? No, they come to pay to hear.
So you kind of liven up the
anywhere you go, the people them sit down. Once them not boo you, they might listen you, so they clap you. Some people don't used to that. They don't used to it. Remember, I never used it when I was young neither. So I learned, because I go along, go to the big theaters in New York and this place, and you sit down and people are singing.
And you watch them. Right.
Clap when you put it. I give you an example. The first time I witnessed this was Sadie. They got me Sadie with one ginger beer. Right? Them do a show and that. The signature grand was the Mother's Day show.
Mother's Day show.
Mike Spice, John Walt, Delphonics, Tony Curtis.
Wow, that's a big lineup. And you were the opening
at the time Luther was sick. And he had a song named Buy Me a Rose. And I remember it's called when I rehearsed it. And when I start to sing that song, Clinton, he works hard to give her all he thinks she wants, but it tears her apart 'cause nothing is for her heart. No, he pulls in late to wake her up with a kiss goodnight. If he could only read her mind, she's saying, buy me a rose, call me from work, open a door for me, what will it hurt? Show me you love me by the look in your eyes. These are the little things I need the most in my life.
Nice.
Brother, when me hear the clapping,
you couldn't believe it.
No.
You don't know about clap for.
No, brother. No, look. This is when me hear the clap. I hold me have to hold back the tears of joy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no, the sweeter part is when I finish and come off. It was David Ruffin cousin, I think himself cousin, looks dead stamp by me. Was a
David
part of,
from the
right,
Temptations.
it was a part of the
Delphonics.
The man said, come here, man. The brothers want to talk to you, want to have a drink with you, man. You got pipes. No, the first time me hear somebody say me got the pipes, it was, oh my God, Catcore.
Catcore from Third World.
Right, you got pipes. And the man had me and say, yo, son, you did that song justice.
Nice. Coming from someone like him, you know, that's a great compliment. How do you, talking about your pipes, how do you take care of your pipes?
I sing morning and night, man.
But that's how you take care of it?
Yeah, man. I rest myself when I time for rest, man.
Because I know, like, over the years I've worked with different artists, and one of the things that some of them ask for is honey.
Yeah, man, that, you don't live for honey, that's too sweet, you use it a few times. You gag your throat with lick like that every now and then. And that's something you do every day. If you have a sore throat, you know, for rest yourself. And you know, if you gag your throat with honey, you have a candy with Ken Boot. Salute Ken Boot, legend. Him tell you, when a fisherman's friend is a good candy for your throat.
Oh, okay, so that's how you take care.
Sing as saving grace.
Right, that's how you take care of your
yeah, man, rest yourself and
This is our first television interview.
Yes, sir.
And I've interviewed you on radio several times. And the first time I interviewed you and I asked you your real name, you gave me a name that the guy from Bonanza.
Yes, sir.
I said to you, you know, but you are the first man since that time growing up. Lauren Green, the Ben Cartwright. Right. And I said, your parents must have been a fan.
Yeah, my mother used to love Bonanza.
There you go.
Bonanza, yeah. And even when I go to school, I never like that name. You know?
You never like the name?
Like what me like?
You want your Michael and
my
Junior.
mama, love mama, Lana.
Yeah.
So, I know when you're a boy, Clinton, you would have liked your son named Clinton Jr.
Yeah.
So I guess my mother, after a while, I get to appreciate love it.
Right.
Because I say, okay, I see what she do. Her first pitney, she named Lana, and her first son, she said Lauren.
Lauren.
Because she loved Bonanza, she was watching.
Yes.
So one day one teacher said to me, say, you know, your name is so nice, Lauren. When I say Lauren, you always look like you don't like. It's a very nice name.
Of course. Ben Cartwright?
Yeah.
So, in school, you know, when them just called you by your last name, or did you have a pet name?
Chris.
Chris.
Right. So the Chrissy Bantan.
That's what the Chrissy Bantan. Okay. Because when I asked you that, you told me it was Lauren. What? Because I was, you know.
Yeah, look for a Richard Michael
or something. You know, so that was very, and a lot of things about you. You know, as a person who goes around like myself and look for talent, I'm a scout, talent scout, whatever you want to call me. I was so impressed with you then. And I'm still impressed with you now.
Thank you, sir.
I think you have come a long way. And again, my only issue with you, brethren, and
not get as
get some more truth out of you. And the one you have now, this is why when I get something out of you, I am so appreciative and work it, because I know, boy, before we wait another year before we get something. What's the name of the album that you're working on?
Mr. Lindsay. I don't plan to get a name yet, but I can tell you my wife like one name when we have a song point in reggae rock.
Reggae rock?
Yeah.
Your wife onto something?
As far as my eyes can see, reggae gone universally.
You'll have to sing another line. You'll have to sing another line. Reggae rock.
Yeah, original.
And then you're gonna have some lovers rock and it and
Yes,
some
man.
cultural tune and so on.
Gone are the days when love was new. There was nothing he would not do. Now the road we once walked, now lonely and dark. And the question is, why did we part? Yeah.
Oh,
Your
God.
smile were so
Reggae
warm. Your kisses are sweet. We have this magic when we meet. Now the table has turned.
That's our
but
original.
inside I still
Yeah,
burn. It was tough lovers.
That's our original.
Yeah.
Reggae rock should be the title. Tell your wife I'm with her. I support
Yeah,
that.
chase the God.
Yeah, chase the God. Hey, listen, we could go on all day, all night. Time is of essence.
Yes, man.
But I just want to thank you and congratulate you for the improvement over the past years since I've been here.
Give thanks,
And you know my track record.
Long time. Yesterday.
When I say something like
Yeah,
that,
man.
you know I mean it.
You're a man serious about it. Me know that before me and you even meet.
Yeah.
And I listen to New York and more times somebody will send some song and me know, say, me I tell them, say, yo, brother, no make sense. Fight. No, brother, I know it.
No,
I
yeah,
learn
yeah.
from the best, so I can't come tell you nothing wrong in a music. It
right.
don't look bad for me.
Right,
Next
right.
thing before me tell you something, Mr. Lindsay. Once me go up on the stage, you know, me I protect my island, you know.
Yes. Yes.
Because I want him to know, say, them now go say, King Bantan. What them want to say? The Jamaican. So
yeah,
all our artists, remember this now. You have Jamaica on your shoulder anywhere you go to perform. Them not gonna say Tony or Water.
All right.
No, the Jamaican.
The
It will
Jamaican.
look bad for the island.
That is so
I'm
true.
tired of it.
You've been very patriotic.
Yes,
and
man.
I appreciate that.
No, some of the things we see what someone will do. You know, everyone make mistake. But come on, learn from the others before us.
Oh, yes, that is true. Valuable lessons there. King Bantan, we're gonna leave it at that. And you know, when the album,
Yeah, we're sure.
you're
You're
looking at
before.
sometime in the summer.
Before, you're going to get a single soon.
No, I'm talking the album,
Yeah.
Reggae Rock.
Yes.
Yeah, when that drops, you could come back in the studio and we could talk some more.
Yes, sir.
A lot of history. And you have a very colorful history in this business.
Oh, God, man. Yes,
I want to thank you very much.
Manners and respect, Sir Clinton Lindsay, icon, the legend. Thank you for always doing it for us, for all you doing before, and you're still doing.
Yeah.
The younger
5
generation,
years.
the younger generation will read more you and they will learn to appreciate the thing, you know.
All right, so that's about it. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to be taking a look. TC Flexx will be taking the South Florida Top 25. We'll be back after these words.
This is Nigel Blair from BMG Tax and Accounting Services. Whether you're a small business owner, a manager at a medium-sized corporation, or a self-employed freelancer, the team at BMG Tax and Accounting Services is here for you. We offer comprehensive bookkeeping and tax services designed to keep your finances in check. Keeping track of your finances takes a fair amount of time, energy, and patience, and you probably have a lot of other things on your plate. So don't struggle to keep up with all that number crunching and paperwork. Our bookkeeping services are designed to make your life easier so you can focus on what you do best. At BMG, we're dedicated to client satisfaction and we're prepared to go the extra miles to earn your business and trust. We pride ourselves on attention to detail in all that we do, and we're ready to put our skills and knowledge to work for you. For more information about our services or to schedule a consultation,
Come make me tell you about the things them way I want, sir. Back in the days when the dancer used to warm, sir. When Clinton Lindsay used to bust them, make them want, sir.
Okay, welcome back. And as promised, we're going to go straight to the South Florida Top 25. Take it away, TC.
Thank you, Mr. Lindsay. It feels so good doing this countdown in a special way today on the outdoors. When was the last time you see trees that green? I tell you, it's a good feeling. Trust and believe me. Well, guess what? We're here to count down the South Florida Top 25 Most Played Song, which is compiled by veteran broadcaster Mr. Clinton Lindsay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's a look at the 25 most played songs in South Florida. Checked in at number 25 this week. Its peak position was number 5 on the chart. I'm talking about Jonah Marie with My Best Boy, Close to You. Number 24, Saving All My Love for You, King Banton. Number 23 on the chart, Bad for Me, Sophia Brown. Number 22, Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood, Sidela Marley. Number 21, Change by Skip Marley. Number 20, Derangling by Dean Fraser, Ernie Ranglin featuring Big Youth. Number 19 this week, Easy on Me, Kirill Jacobs. Checking in at number 18, Mommy by Burning Spear. Number 17 this week, Queen by Nadine Sutherland. Number 16, So I Can Love You, Novelty. Number 15 this week on the chart, Turn Up the Music by Anthony B. Number 14, Diamonds in the Sun, Tanya Stevens, Sidela Marley, and Diana King. Number 13 this week, Minanu by Shaggy. Number 12, Ja is in My Corner, Black I Am featuring Kabaka Pyramid. Number 11, All Night Long by Ed Robinson. Its peak position was number 1. And now, here's a synopsis of the top 10 most played songs on the South Florida Top 25 Reggae Chart. After spending 7 weeks on the chart last week, it checked in at number 11. Moved 1 place up the chart to number 10 this week. It is West Rock with Cover Me Ja on the 360 Global Entertainment record label.
It's hard to live for Georgia in this troubled world. Temptation all around us every step of the way. But if you wanna live for Georgia and you really wanna make it right, lift your hands to heaven and say this prayer for me. Cover me, oh Georgia, cover me, my Lord. Protect me from my enemies around me every day.
After spending 13 weeks on the chart, this song peak position was number 1. Checked in last week at the number 4 spot. Moved 5 places down the chart to number 9 this week. It's the legend Leroy Sibbles featuring Marcia Griffiths with You Make Me Feel Brand New.
This song is for you. Filled with gratitude and love. God bless you. You make me feel brand new. 'Cause God bless me with you.
This one is special. After spending 8 weeks on the chart, checked in at number 8 last week, still remain at the number 8 spot. It is Get Up and Dance by Al Anthony on the Working Class Music record label.
I see you sitting there all night with your beautiful eyes shining so bright, listening to the beat that sounds so sweet. Would you mind if I sit beside you?
After spending 15 weeks on the chart last week, it checked in at number 5. This week it moved 2 places down the chart to number 7. Its peak position was number 2. It's Valley with Richard Stevens on the Boom Rich Production record label.
Valleys will teach you lessons that Hilltop knows nothing about. Lay there and listen carefully. You know who wanna get you out. You know your friends them when you're caught up in adversity. Got to the college where your knowledge grew extensively. 'Cause in the school we never learned physiology. Said that the heart of the dirtiest part of the body.
After spending 7 weeks on the chart, last week it checked in at number 9, moved 3 places up the chart to number 6 this week. It's Sweet Vibration with Empress Unique on the Working Class Music record label.
Music is a sweet vibration. It's the music right now that's healing our nation.
Here's one that's cruising its way up the chart. It has spent 8 weeks on the chart. Last week it checked in at number 7, moved 2 places up the chart to number 5 this week. It's See You In Your Arms, the remake by Kashif Lindo on the Heavy Beat record label.
Since I went my way, all I've been seeing are some rainy days, no sunshine.
Was number 6 last week, moved 2 places up the chart to number 4 this week. It's Import Corruption by Paul Elliott on the Stronger Production record label.
Them import and them import and them import and them import corruption, corruption. Them import and them import and them import and them import corruption, corruption. Bonanza pizza, more than food. Make the little youth with my axe road.
This one's too sweet to handle. Last week it was number 3. This week checked in back at the number 3 spot. It's Sugar with Dear Mr. Government on the Penthouse record label.
Hello, Mr. Government. This is a call from the ghetto. Please don't forget, say poor people elect you. Things down here is not so great, but we are try hold the faith with empty plates.
Here's one you cannot refuse. It was number 2 last week, checked in at number 2 this week. It's Cornerstone by the Marley Brothers on the Ghetto Youth International record label. And now, here is your number 1 song for this week on the South Florida Top 25 Reggae Chart. After spending 11 weeks on the chart, last week it checked in at number 1, making it the 2nd consecutive week in a row. Your number 1, it's TikTok, I'm Coming by Ezron on the Todd's record label. For the 2nd week in a row, TikTok, I'm Coming, Hezron. Congratulations, my brother. Beautiful song. It just brought me in the mind back of some Motown sound on a reggae tip. I like it. I like it a lot. Continue with the creativity, my brother. And of course, the video is exceptionally done. I've never seen Hezron in that form of elements before. But guess what? I like it. I like it a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. I'll be right back with the New York Top 30 Countdown, which is the Foundation Radio Network Top 30 Reggae Countdown, compiled by veteran broadcaster Mr. Clinton Lindsay. We'll be right back after this. Thank you very much. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm now here to count down the Foundation Radio Network Top 30 Reggae Chart Countdown. Now, here's a look at the 30 most played songs in the boroughs of New York City. Coming in at number 30 this week, it's Extra Classy Girl with Mr. D. Number 29, Body Move, King Jazzy. Checking in at number 28, Trouble on the Dance Floor by Rock Raver. Number 27, So I Can Love You, Novelty. Checking in at number 26 on the chart this week, The Wrangling, featuring Dean Fraser, Ernie Wrangling, and Big Youth. Number 25, My Mission Is Possible, Tosh. Number 24, When You Love by Lukie D. Number 23 this week, Diamonds in the Sun by Tanya Stephens, Cedella Marley, and Diana King. Number 22, Attention Seeker by Bunny Lai Lai. Checking in at number 21 this week, Mommy by Burning Spear. Number 20, Bad For Me, Sophia Brown. Checking in at number 19 this week, Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood by Cedella Marley. Number 18 on the chart, Saving All My Love For You, King Bantan. Number 17, Next to Me, Bushman. Coming in at number 16 this week, It Is No Secret, Derek Scott. Number 15 on the chart, She's Taken Already by Philip Fraser with Scaramouche. Number 14, Baby, Don't Do It, No I Know, Mr. Glenn Washington. Number 13, Don't Let Go, Ginger. Number 12 this week, All Night Long by Ed Robinson. Checking in at number 11, I'm Happy, Mary Isaac. And now, here's a synopsis of the top 10 most played song on the Foundation Radio Network Reggae Chart. After spending 11 weeks on the chart, last week it checked in at number 11, moved one place up the chart to number 10 this week. It's Forever Young by Timmy Love on the Boot Camp Records label.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not?
This next song was number 13 last week, moved 4 places up the chart to number 9 this week. It's My Brethren, Make It Easy on Yourself by Donna V on the V-Pal Music record label.
Fighting your brothers every day. Yes, man. No sense at all.
After spending 14 weeks on the chart, it peaks at number 3. Last week it checked in at number 7. Moved 1 place down the chart to number 8 this week. It's the Veterans, Leroy Sibbles with Marcia Griffiths, You Make Me Feel, brand new on the Bright Beam Records label.
This song is for you. Filled with gratitude and love. God bless you. You make me feel brand new. 'Cause God bless me with you.
Last week, this song checked in at the number 10 spot. This week, it moved 3 places up the chart to number 7. It's Turn Up the Music with Anthony B on the Massive B record label.
So turn it up, my select, and turn down the sound. Turn up the music. Turn up the music. To all the dance all nice, me have to sip another round. Turn up the music. Turn up the music.
This song has been on the chart for 17 weeks, spent 5 weeks at the number 1 spot. Last week, it checked in at number 2, moved 4 places down the chart to be number 6 this week. It's Valley by Richard Stevens on the Boom Rich Productions record label.
Valleys will teach you lessons that hilltop knows nothing about. Lay there and listen carefully. You'll know who wanna get you out. You know your friends them when you're caught up in adversity. That's at the college where your knowledge grew extensively. Cause in a school we never learned in physiology. Said that the heart of the dirtiest part of the body.
Here's one to watch. After spending 7 weeks on the chart, last week it checked in at number 6, moved 1 place up the chart to number 5 this week. It's Minanu by Shaggy on the Ranch record label. This one has been on the chart for 9 weeks. Last week it checked in at number 5, moved 1 place up the chart to number 4 this week. It's Import Corruption by Paul Elliott on the Stronger Productions record label.
Them import and them import and them import and them import corruption, corruption. Them import and them import and them import and them import corruption, corruption. Good and chat each a more than food. Make the little youth with my axe road.
Here's one to keep in your corner. Last week this song checked in at number 3, still hold the number 3 spot. It's Jah Is In My Corner by Black I Am with Kabaka Pyramid on the Ghetto Youth International record label.
Even when the battlefield get crowded, you don't have no fear, no. When I fear them, when the enemies surround me, Jah will be there, yeah. When the tackling get rowdy and they play unfair, oh. Babylon not tight, people around me, Jah will be there. Jah is in my corner.
This one is so sweet you can't get enough of it. Last week this song checked in at number 4, moved 2 places up the chart to number 2 this week. It's Dear Mr. Government by Sugar on the Penthouse record label.
It's a poor people elect you. Things down here is not so great, but we are try hold their faith with empty plates.
And now, here's your number 1 this week on the Foundation Radio Network Top 30 Reggae Music Chart. This song has been on the chart for over 13 weeks. Last week it checked in at number 1 for the 2nd consecutive week in a row. Here is your number 1. It's Cornerstone by the Marley Brothers on the Ghetto Youth International record label.
Are the things they should use. Do you hear me? Hear what I say. The stone that the builder refused will always be the head cornerstone.
There you have it. For the 2nd week in a row, number 1, the Marley Brothers colliding together and giving you this hit called Cornerstone. The stone that the builder refused will always be the head cornerstone. There's a message in that song right there, and the message is you can't go on a song that is promised to be number 1. Congratulations, Marley Brothers. I knew you had it in you to actually govern this one, because the collab is not a usual one. Trust and believe that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for indulging. It's me, yours truly, TC the Captain. And of course, thanks to the Foundation Radio Network for allowing me to present the Top 30 Reggae Chart Countdown. Congratulations to everyone, that's the other 29 songs, for making the chart. You guys did well. Who will be the next number one? Will it continue to be the Marley Brothers with Cornerstone, or will we have a new number one? The only way you can find us is keep it locked right here to Reflection on FlexFM.online or Clinton Lindsay Official on YouTube. Until next week, have a great one. Let's stay and keep reflecting.
Okay, and that's again, congratulations to the Marley Brothers, number one for the second week. That's how we're going to end the show today. I want to thank my special guest, King Banton, and we'll be back next week, same time with more great guests right here on Reflection with Clinton Lindsay. Enjoy the rest of the week until we meet again next Wednesday, 5 o'clock right here on Flexx TV FM.
Come make me tell you about the things them way I want, sir. Back in the days when the dancer used to warm, sir. When Clinton Lindsay used to bust them, make them want, sir. Whole heap of artists Clinton bring come up America. Some never know say Clinton Lindsay a promoter. Bring up the biggest set of artists from Jamaica, like Super Cat and Mr. Early be the doctor. Whole heap of artists no pandemic can't remember. Who can remember when them used to keep Jamaica? The kind of show that used to give out of awards to reggae artists around the world and from Jamaica. You come make me tell you about the things them way I want, sir. Back in the days when the dancer used to warm, sir. When Clinton Lindsay used to bust them, make them want, sir. Whole heap of artists Clinton bring come up America. Some never know say Clinton Lindsay a promoter. Bring up the biggest set of artists from Jamaica, like Super Cat and Mr. Early be the doctor. Whole heap of artists no pandemic can't remember. Who can remember when them used to keep Jamaica? The kind of show that used to give out of awards to reggae artists around the world and from Jamaica. New York City where him used to do the raid.